Hey guys, I'm back with a new one. What I thought about was, I said, I'm gonna show some people what they probably been missing out on, and that's spare ribs. And what I'm going to show you today is how to get a St. Louis cut spare rib out of this. St. Louis rib out of this spare rib. I'm gonna also get y'all some rib tips. For those who don't know who rib tips is, what they are. To me, they kind of like almost better than the rib. But I'm going to show you how to get your St. Louis cut rib out your spare ribs. So the first thing you want to do is flip your rib over. And this part right here, I don't usually keep. I usually cut it off, but this is not, and I try to cut off some of the fat too. So that's what we're going to be doing too. We're going to be cutting off some of this fat. Yeah, cutting up that fat. And it's like a little section of this rib that I also cut out. It's kind of like a little flap. So I cut the flap off the ribs also. And like I said, right now what I'm doing is cleaning the rib, kind of, getting it to look presentable. That's what I'm doing. So I'm cutting off some of this fat. Once you did that, you want to get your napkin and you want to get up under here, right here, this membrane. That's exactly what you want to get out. Cause some people take it off, some people don't, but I always take it off. It's a membrane. You get your napkin. Make sure you want to start and get up under there. As long as you can get up under there, you'll be all right. But I like to start just here. You got to be careful, folks, with this knife. Some people use a butter knife. Some people use all type of different things. But I'm skilled with this knife, so I'm all right with it.
It may seem strange that I would encourage my son's girlfriend.
Get up on there so you can get you something to pull.
What Ruth and Boaz have.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but I get up under there, so this little part right here, I can pull it. And it's so slick that you can't pull it with your bare hand, so you gotta get like a napkin. That's the napkin here, and you got to pull. The napkins keep it from slipping out your hand. And you want to try to get all of it. Sometimes it'll cut up and be different, but just get you some more to pull from.
Recently, someone showed me just
Can be time consuming, so
I wrote this also.
don't worry about that. You get it off. See, I'm pulling that off. That's what you want to do, folks. You want to pull it off just like that. Get you some more of it if you ain't got none. Get that knife and get up under that thing. And pull it again. Makes your ribs not so tough. And when you cut them, they cut like butter. Another napkin. It usually don't be this hard, but sometimes it's hard, sometimes it ain't. It's just depending on where you get the rib from, I guess. Just pulling it away. Like I say, be careful with that knife, folks. Just peels out. Membrane is what it is. Because I had these gloves on to make it even slicker. Usually I got it off. But as you can see, it's all off there. It usually be right here in that area right there where the bones is at. Pull off. That's how you got it. But what I do next is I like to turn it where I can see the bones. And this is where you start your cut. I usually go about you can feel your bones if you feel through it. I usually just take my blade, because I'm used to doing it, and kind of like scar it first. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to scar it in a square shape. And that's what St. Louis style ribs is, they square. So you want to just do like kind of like square it off. Like I say, you gotta be careful with the knife, folks.
He didn't say his whole laundry on fire.
As you can see right now, it's starting to come to a square shape. This right here is the rib. This right here is the rib tip. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done cutting it all the way. Some people don't know what rib tips are, so I'm gonna show y'all also after I prepare my cooking.
Well, he never said okay. This is laundry. Wine.
Kind of like cutting through the gristle of the ribs. So. That's what you're cutting to. Then you want to still square it off because this part right here, folks, this is your rib tip. That's what you put aside. And this is your St. Louis rib on grade completed. You want to count your bones really and kind of like square your bones off.
I'm sitting there eating her food.
Put that to the side. That's a piece off flavor. And then what I'm trying to do, folks, I'm trying to square it up. Presentation right here, squaring it up. And I like to feel about right here and feel that bone. Just go ahead. Square it up. You don't want to think of what's cutting off. And this is part of your rib tips too. Like right this piece, folks, piece of rib tip. I'm gonna put that with the rib tip. And that's just a bone from the rib that I cut off. So you can cook really all that together.
Yes, I'm gonna shoot you.
But what I'm going to show you right now, folks,
That's her drawer.
is a St. Louis style rib. And that's how you get St. Louis style rib, y'all. That's what it looks like when you're done with it. Square it off. Y'all can see it's squared off. That's a St. Louis style rib. Pick it up and let y'all see it. St. Louis style rib. So after you done did that, the second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get us some Lou Ross rub. Rub this thing down, cause you know we rub everything down with Lou Ross rub. We're gonna rub this St. Louis style rib down, and we're going to the grill. I'm gonna show y'all how I use these little Timberwood weeds that I just bought to start the grill up. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Yeah, so I'm back, y'all, and I got my all-purpose rub. Good for everything, Lou Ross rub. And we're gonna just, you know, put some of this latest Lou Ross rub on top of this St. Louis rib. Sprinkle it. You can make it as heavy as you want, folks. Got a nice charcoal taste. Not charcoal taste, but smoke taste. Got charcoal on the line. Yeah, if you just make it as lightly as you want to make it, you make it as heavy as you want to make it. Once you get some of this Lou Ross rub, you're going to want to put it on everything. Okay, make sure you got it good. Pat it down a little bit, folks. Get that rub stick. Then you're going to flip it. When you flip it, you don't have to flip it all the way over. Just when you flip it and you got rub to fall off, just put that right on top of what fell off. Rub it around a little bit. Then you're going to flip it and get the other side.
Turns out Ruth was wrong. She did get to live happily ever after. The best love stories don't start with fireworks. Sometimes they start in the ashes.
I'm gonna do the rib tips the same way, folks.
Love is patient.
I'm gonna show y'all about these. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn about them rib tips today, though.
And it never gets up.
Pat that rub down.
Faith, hope, and love remain.
It's sticky, baby.
Is love. Love always.
Then you wanna turn it on the side when you do, and then just take your side and just rub the sides of your rib in that rub. So it'll be on there too. So y'all can see what I'm doing? I'm getting the edges of that rib. You know, all it needs to be covered in that Lou Ross rub. Then I'll set this to the side. And I'm gonna do the rib tips the exact same way. Exact same way, folks. Same way with the rib tips. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. The rough rub, y'all. I got to get this rub in Walmart and Kroger's and places like this, because sometimes you don't want to keep a good thing to yourself. You want to share it with the world. That's some of us. You know, some of us are stingy out here. They ain't want to do nothing. Keep it to themselves. I'm going to share this Lou Roswell with you. Okay, you put that one to the side. You get to the next one. This is still rib tip, y'all. Still rib tip. Y'all seen me do the St. Louis style cut. Now y'all seen me doing these rib tips. But once I cook them and get them all up and pretty like, y'all gonna be like, ooh, wow. Who's off for it?
He knows about this and packing streets. But we decided to just cover my cakes.
That's that little rib that came off the St. Louis style rib right there. Cook that with the rib tips. Well, okay. The next thing we're gonna do here, y'all, is clean up this little area and get my grills up and going. And we'll be right back. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Sometimes you gotta talk like